Alright, so we're going to take a look at Limitless Adventures now. Limitless Adventures is Mike and a couple of other guys that they've been playing D&D for pretty much as long as I have, probably if not even a little bit longer. And they've been playing for 30 years, so they wanted to go ahead and put their stuff on PDF, and they put out some pretty good stuff, guys. I like what they put out. I really do. What they do is, it's like their logo says up here, guys. It's prep less and game more. I mean, it really is, and they've put quite a few things out. They've been doing this since around April or May. Yeah, April and May. And they put out these little PDFs. They're like a couple bucks a piece, and it's all for 5e. And it's just encounters. Here's urban encounters. Here's swamp encounters, subterranean, sea encounters. And I like that, especially, guys, I don't have a lot of time to create a lot of stuff. And I know a lot of people say, Dave, well, how come you just don't create your own stuff all the time? Well, I'm doing a bunch of games. And if I did that, I would put so much into the details part of it that, when I write adventures, I put so much detail into the little things that the players don't care about. Most players just care about going in and smashing shit and killing stuff. I mean, let's just be honest. And, it's like Lord Ass in an anime. They're like murder hobos, for the most part. Of course, there are players that like to roleplay and stuff, too. But this kind of covers everything. I mean, as you can see in the urban encounters, it says it has 10 random encounters in a city environment, alright? And it's levels 1 through 4. It has combat stuff, roleplay stuff, and skill challenges. So, I like that. And then in a lot of these PDFs, there are also new monsters that he creates, new magic items. Usually each PDF usually has like 20 or 30 adventure hooks too, I think. Yeah, there you go. So the urban encounters, this has 10 encounters, 30 adventure hooks, and a new game mechanic. So, and that's one thing that he does too, is he does game mechanics. Like he has jousting, all of the mechanics for jousting. So, which is pretty cool, and I'm going to incorporate that into my my game pretty soon, maybe. I don't want to give too much away because I know my players are watching. So, like I said, hill encounters, grasslands, and then he also has done some adventures as well. Here's a little side quest called the Tomb of the Sorcerer Thane. Really good. I looked at that. And, guys, I mean, it's really good. It saves you a lot of time. Here's the rules of the joust. And all these PDFs, guys, are $1.99. And a lot of these you can get on DM's Guild, like the Curse of Strahd encounters. Here's a Curse of Strahd encounters that he put on DM's Guild. He's also... here's a PDF of nothing but village shops. I mean, that's great. That's stuff that you don't have to create as a DM. Right? Then here's the Out of the Abyss encounters that he put together, and Storm King's Thunder encounters. So Sword Coast, here's just normal Sword Coast encounters. So he's done a lot, and every month he has new releases come out. So check out, if you're a DM and if you don't have a lot of time, check out Limitless Adventures. I like it. Now I'm going to show you guys the contents of Limitless Adventures 2. So let's take a look at the village shops, shall we? This is one that I want to show you. This is pretty cool. All right, so there's 5 sample shops, and here we go. An herbalist, all kinds of new stuff for herbalism. And then here's a couple of a couple of new magic potions, some hook points. Here's a stable for you. Here's all the stuff. It would probably be for the jousting. And here's sundries, which is more different equipment than what's in the player's handbook as well. Quite an extensive list. Here's a smithy, and you got the stats for the actual NPC, and then the products that he has. And then here's the Drunken Uncle Public House, and this is all stuff that you just plug and play into your game. I like it. So that's one. Here's let's take a look at the Orc Hordes. Alright, here's the Orc Hordes. This has 10 encounters with an invading Orc army. It's for levels 1 to 6. It's got combat, roleplay, and skill challenges. So I mean, it's very well put together. The PDF, it's not like it's just thrown in there. I like it. It's nicely organized. It has all of the pertinent information for you. Here's one encounter: 8 goblins and a warg. That would hurt at low level, especially with nimble escape. Here's a new item that's on one of the goblins: salt of noxious vapors. And then here's other plot points that you would use for further adventures. Here's a scouting party, a strike team, an orc unit, supply caravan, and it gives you the treasure and hook points, which is really nice. And then it gives you the tactics of the creatures as well. Hobgoblins, troll waste, some bugbears. Too many mouths to feed. This is actually a skill challenge here, and then it breaks it up into what type of skills you're going to use and stuff. More hook points, treasure, has everything. Sacrifice, Slaver's Entertainment, and there you go. So it's all plug and play. I like it. And then we'll take a look at the rules of the joust as well. Here's an alternate game mechanic, and it has everything, and it even has the tournament information, scoring on how you're going to do this, the mechanics, the charge, the strikes, staying in the saddle, what happens when you're dismounted, and then here's the example of play. So it's really nicely put together. And then we'll take a look at, let's see, there's also some free, let's take a look at the Arctic encounters. This is another one like the Orcs, but this is all Arctic stuff. Hunger Berserkers, Winter Wolves. You got some Frostbeards, Here of the Ice. There's a new spell called Glaciate, I guess it would be, Glaciate. The Lone Cub, the Ritual of Snow and Blood, the Frozen Altar. Blizzard, here's a skill challenge, 4 successes and 3 failures, and the skills and what the players need to do. So, really nice. Blizzard, On Thin Ice. The Beast Beneath the Ice. Ooh, a Rem. Wow, that's pretty tough. That's going to be a good encounter. Left 4 Dead with some frost giants. And there you go. So you guys get the gist of it here. So Limitless Adventures, guys, check them out. I mean, they're super cheap PDFs, $1.99, and you can actually find particular ones on the DM's Guild, like anything that has to do with the Sword Coast, or maybe any of the past modules like Curse of Strahd or anything. And there's also some freebies at the very top of the website. You can click on freebies, and then it has some curse magic items here, some individual treasure tables, and the Oath Bound Blade, which is a scalable item for the Paladin, which is pretty cool. Definitely something to check out, and they're free, guys. Check them out. You can get them in full color, or you can get them in printer friendly. And also, whenever you buy from Limitless, it has your own library, so if you ever lose your stuff, you can always go back and download it. So there you go, guys. Limitless Adventures. They've been around since April, May, and it seems like they're definitely on the right track, that's for sure. So check it out, guys. Limitless-adventures.com.